So tonight I'm going to be testing out a new and long awaited for tent. The original version of this tent was a 2-person and it was extremely popular in all realms of wild camping. So I'm up on Dartmoor tonight and made a real rookie mistake. I'm about an hour away from where I live and I got to within about 10 minutes of here and I suddenly thought, I've got no fuel for my alcohol stove, so no way of cooking my food. Luckily there was a petrol station, so I zipped in there thinking I'll get some methylated spirits. They didn't have anything. So I now have a bottle of nail varnish remover and some fire lighters, and hopefully that'll work while I'm going hungry. Now tonight the weather is supposed to be pretty good. It's calm, it's dry, there's no wind. It's absolutely total lack of wind. It's supposed to be forecasting 15 miles an hour overnight, but we'll see. But I'm also testing out tonight the new Baerskin 3-in-1 waterproof system. So this is a hoodie with a waterproof jacket, and it is forecast to be pouring down with rain in the morning. So I'll be testing it out fully, but I'll go over the details later on. Now I'll just show you the tent. So I have separated the package out and I've got the tent compressed into a little compression sack and the poles down the side of my bag, and the pegs I didn't bring. I've got my own pegs as usual. So if you haven't guessed it already, this is the new Taiji 1-person tent from 3FUL. So the 2-person tent came out a couple of years back. I've done tests and reviews on that and I'll put a link in the screen above. So if you want to watch that video, it did perform very well and I was very impressed with that tent. So this is the 1-person version that they've now sent me out. It is lighter, it is smaller. I'll put the weights on the screen here because I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but I'll separate them out with the poles and the tent on its own. I do have the footprint attached to this tent just to make life a bit easier putting it up. Now, as this is a smaller tent, I'm hoping to squeeze it into this little section here. Let's see if I can get it up and fit it in there, as the bishop said to the actress. Obviously, one of the nice things about these types of tents is you can move them about to get your perfect spot. One thing I've noticed is the footprint should be the other way around. I thought it went into the back, but it goes into the vestibule. So I've got to unclip that now completely. No, it doesn't match either. I don't get it. This footprint makes no sense. Unless it has to be upside down, with the seams on the inside. Okay, so after much faffing about with the footprint, which I realised the bit that sticks out the back is off-centred, same as the door, so it sort of goes across. And I had the footprint on with the rear, so it pointed out the rear, but it was inside out, upside down, so it pointed out this side instead of that side. So much for doing it at home, so I didn't have to do so much fannying about on camp. So it all goes up very easily, as a normal exoskeleton tent does. And what I find a bit weird is the guy lines that they supply you with, which obviously you tie into these little hooks on the poles. They don't have any form of tensioner, so you've got to just tie a loop on the end of it, which I think is a bit weird because I'm very limited for space as to where I can put pegs around here because of the rocks everywhere basically. But you've got 2 air vents, one either side, hold open with a little velcro pad, so you can tear those off, tuck them out of the way, and you can get you in camera. You can velcro it down in bad weather. Won't be needing to do that tonight. One door, but you could open either door because you've got a guy line for each one. So if the wind changed, you could just peg this door out and open the other one. But I'll show you inside. Right, so I don't have my wide angle lens on me at the moment, but for a 1-person tent, it's a pretty decent size. Obviously much wider than, similar to a Lanshan 1, but wider. It's got a nice deep section at the rear. One stupid foot pocket down here, which I don't like. It does not have a 2-way zip, so you can't vent it from the top, but you do obviously have the vents here behind. A loop for your lantern. That's it. One pocket. Bit of a shame. I thought they might have put another pocket somewhere. No, I'm not sitting on my mat yet. My head is just brushing the ceiling, but I'm pretty tall. The test of this is going to be in the length. Now I haven't brought my Light Tour Matte, the new 7.5i value one, because it's a bit too small for me, and I wanted to test this out with the Thermarest. So I've got a Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm Max Large. So this is the longest, widest, pretty much deepest pad you're going to get, just to really cram it in here and see whether or not it fits and I'm comfortable. I'll put the dimensions on the screen, but me laying down without a mat, I'm close, very close to the top, and my feet fairly close to the bottom, but it should be fine. There's a decent sized vestibule, so there's plenty of space to cook in. As I say, if the wind changes, I can close one door and cook in the vestibule by the inner door instead of behind it. The only thing I don't like about this sort of vestibule is that you're cooking behind this flap. You know, if this door opened all the way, so you could just, you know, fully open that side up, that'd make life a hell of a lot easier, because then you haven't got to reach around to get to your cooking stuff. And if you had your cooking stuff here, that means while it's cooking you can't get in and out of the tent because it's in the way. I'll get my mat inside there, get it blown up, and I'll show you what it's like fully inflated inside the tent. Okay, so there is my mat, fully inflated, and it is literally end to end. There's a small amount of space behind it, not a huge amount. Hopefully it's enough to put my bag, bits and pieces while I'm in here, because I want to keep the vestibule free for cooking and storing outside stuff. So this is the new 3-in-1 system from Baerskin, which is basically a fleece very similar to the original fleeces and the 3.0 that I've recently had and reviewed as well. So it's got a myriad of pockets on it. Obviously 2 deep, warm pockets on the side. You've got a chest pocket, sleeve pocket. You've also got a Velcro patch, so you can put your insignia on there. Another one on this side as well. This doesn't have the rear gamekeeper pouch pocket, but on the inside it does have 2 very large pockets on either side, and also a secure zip pocket on the inside as well. So plenty of pockets to keep all your crap in. It's very comfortable, as all the Baerskin stuff is. It's very warm. It is just starting to get chilly now. So this has Velcro cuff adjusters, so you can tighten it up. I would like to see the sleeves a bit longer on this, but that's just me, I'm lanky, so ignore me. And you also got toggle adjusters for the hood and a chin guard, so you don't catch your beard, ladies. Now the reason why this is called a 3-in-1 system is because it also comes with a rain jacket. Well, I ignore the fact that I'm wearing the Baerskin hoodie underneath this, because this is designed obviously as a normal raincoat that you can wear over anything you want, but it's got a little trick up sleeve, so I'll show you that in a second. But essentially this is a 10,000mm hydrostatic head jacket. This is nicer fitting, it's longer on the sleeves, it feels much more comfy than the fleece to me, but obviously you can use it in conjunction with the fleece as well, and it all zips together. So you can have this as a fleece system on its own, just for warmth, a waterproof jacket over a t-shirt or whatever you want, or you can combine the two together so you've got a warm waterproof jacket. The hood on the hoodie has elasticated sections to tighten it up around your face. Weirdly, the hood on the waterproof section of the jacket doesn't. Now I might be doing this wrong, but I tried it at home, and if you tighten it using these toggles, it just pulls through again. You see it? So it's literally like a little, just a hole. There's nothing to compress the elastic and keep it there, which to me is a bit weird. Watching up close now, I've noticed there is a slit in the toggle, so you pull the bungee through, tight into it, and it locks it. But it's pretty good coverage. It has a waterproof zip on the front. So it's 10,000mm hydrostatic head, 2 big pockets. You've also got a waterproof zip pocket on the sleeve and a Velcro patch as well for popping your insignia on. So hopefully, I don't normally say this, but hopefully it's going to rain in the morning and I get to test this out. It's fully elasticated on the sides as well, so you can snug this in quite nice and tight. It's a nice comfy fit. This is a large on me. I am 6'4", 42, 44 chest, lanky arms, and it fits nicely. See, the other thing you can do with this is on the inside of the jacket, there's another zip behind this flap. So you can attach the fleece zip into it and do that up fully into the waterproof jacket. And again on the other side, this has the actual toggle on this side. You attach the fleece in and zip it into the jacket. Now on the cuffs, These are quite cool. It's got bearskin in the Velcro. Nice little touch. There is a little toggle loop. So this, I can only assume, goes through the Velcro strap on the sleeve. So you pop that through here. If I can do it. I may be doing this wrong. Please tell me if I am. Pop it through there. Pop a stud it on. Now the sleeve is attached to the jacket. So now I have a thick, warm, waterproof jacket. So essentially 3-in-1 system. So you can have this just as a fleece on its own, waterproof jacket on its own, or fully zipped in, connected, fleece, warm, waterproof jacket. Let's just stand here while someone's filming and just wait to be a big pain in the arse. It's amazing. You go in the middle of nowhere on Dartmoor, you're on your own, try and do a bit of filming or just for a bit of peace and quiet, and someone finds you and spends 20 minutes just standing right next to you. Oh, you're on your own camping? Are you enjoying a bit of peace and quiet? We just stand here and shout. Can still hear them. I hate people. So another good thing about this jacket is hiking up here, it was pretty cold this afternoon. So I wore the fleece just walking along, which kept me nice and warm. And putting this, it's not raining, but putting the rain jacket on top is a real windbreaker. It just seals in the heat. So it makes a massive difference, and you haven't got to carry around a down jacket. Now I know they're not heavy, they don't take up a huge amount of space, but this is really nice and snug and warm. So I'm probably going to wear this tonight instead of my down jacket, even though I brought it. Right, so this is where we find out if nail polish remover is any good at cooking burgers. Right, it stinks, but it's working. Necessity is the mother of invention. So not only does nail varnish stink, nail varnish remover, but it is quite a violent and aggressive flame. It may melt my table. It's coming out the sides. A bit worrying. So the nail polish remover worked, but the flame was incredibly manic. And it's burnt a hole in my table. My table is actually very, very good at being heat resistant if you do it properly. So I always put a folded over double foil underneath the stove. Never had a problem with it. That table was probably 2 years old. And yeah, it doesn't really work well with nail polish remover. It's a bit too mad. So hopefully, well, I'm not going to be using that again, but I might have to in the morning for a cup of coffee. So tonight I'm also going to be testing out a new lantern that's been sent out to me, and it's a bit of a weird one, this. It's not really your ultralight world camping type of torch or lantern, but you know, I fitted it in my pack, carried it up here, not a problem at all. It's pretty huge, but it's got some really cool features. Basically you press the button here, and that pings out, and you just stand. And the top here is telescopic, so you can have it just up a little bit. And you've got a lamp on here, press and hold it. Oh, that's bright. So this lamp is made by a company called Outtask, and as with everything that I've shown in the video tonight, the Taiji one-person tent, which is sent to me by James from Campalists, the Baerskin jacket and hoodie, and also the Outtask lamp. I will put a link in the description below should you want to purchase them. They are not affiliate links, I don't get paid anything from them, and they are simply sent to me for free to review and show you guys what is out there. Right, I'm off to bed. So if nothing else happens, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is a chilly but a clear morning. It's really nice. A bit cloudy, but I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised by the space inside this tent. I must admit, even with my big mat, I know when I was laying down before, it was sort of fairly close to my head, but when I'm in here, even with a mat and I've got a massive pillow,
I had plenty of space. So yeah, it feels really boxy, you know, because the ends are quite upright, but it was comfortable. There was no real test of it last night in wind or rain. A little bit of a breeze picked up as forecast, but other than that, it's been really nice. I like this tent, it's good. It's incredibly easy to put up once you've sorted the footprint, obviously, but you know, the exoskeleton system, it's great for putting up and taking down in bad weather. So yeah, I'm debating whether or not to have breakfast or even a coffee, quite simply because that nail polish remover is so violent. I would probably have to put it out on a rock to do it, and I don't know if I can be bothered or not. I might just go to Costa, get coffee on the way home. While in typical Dartmoor fashion, whenever they promise sun and clear skies, it gets foggy and cloudy and rain, and they forecast rain for this morning. Nothing. There's some clouds in the skies, a bit overcast, and that's it. So, oh well, shame I missed out on the rain. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. If you did, as always, hit a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.